This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You ain't going nowhere. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Then we're going to 53. Check right. Check right. Watch that.
First down, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And there he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 71 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and the pressure gets to him again. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. On first down, Wilson. Flushed out right. It's complete to Lockett. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that...
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. These two teams all tied after 1. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stack sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Carson. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a...
That's caught at the 25. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 46 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have recovered. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to take off with it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
46. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Let's set a tone, fellas, let's set a tone.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Go.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Ready? Under. 26.
Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Prescott on 1st down. Going to take a shot for Gallup. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. This one taken from the 7. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run pass.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Steps away to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jalen Smith. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
SOS. Bang out. Bam.
They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. On the run. He'll try to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here we go, get off the field.
They go to Elliott again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Kill. Hey, 50 to Mike. Gun. Check. Go, get out there.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Check Mike 50.
Squeeze down the middle. Wall. Here we go. 54. Go 26.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability and a sack result.
And he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Returnable for Lockett. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go,
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Kill.
Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, watch the 26. Kill.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and goal, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers.
Scam money stretch.